Hey, yo, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Q, and we're coming down the home stretch of our Tech High School season. We got about a month to go, and y'all already know the dealio, man. On Wednesdays, we Overwatch. But before we get to week number 6, let's check in on how our teams fared last week and check in on those standings and power rankings. Let's get it. And things kicked off with a battle of two top 5 squads in Winber and Forest Hills. And Winber area were able to keep their undefeated season alive, and yet another week where they have yet to drop a map. This Winber squad looks impressive, and it was on just leading the way with 61 elims, 16k damage, and 12k mitigated. Talk about a thrashing. And Penn Trafford were able to keep their win streak alive with a solid 2-0 victory over Bishop Guilfoyle. And who else but Peridot King to show up big? 28 elims and only 3 deaths, dishing out 15.6k damage, moving them up to 3-1 on the spring semester so far, but they've got a tough back half of the season ahead of them here in the coming weeks. And Greater Johnstown were able to bounce back in week number 5 after taking a few losses the previous couple of weeks, this time pulling off the sweep against Portage area, moving up to 2-3 on the season, and it was Nerf that was leading the way from the front line. 23 elims, 7 deaths, almost 20k damage, and 22k damage mitigated as well. I love to see the tanks popping off. And wrapping up our Division 1 action, it was Central Cambria keeping their undefeated season alive as well. Another sweep as they still keep their perfect record. And it was Hillel there leading the way with a whopping 35 kills and only 3 deaths. But this Central Cambria squad plays the 3rd and 1st ranked squads the next 2 weeks. And as far as our Division 2 action, it was Westmont Hilltop on top in a sweep against Greater Johnstown. And it was Paxi leading the charge with 19 elims, 15.5k damage with just 3 deaths. And Westmont still sit on top of Division 2 as well, 5-0 with 0 maps lost. And Forest Hills was able to give Franklin Regional their first loss of the season, and in sweeping fashion as well, moving Forest Hills to 4-1 on the spring. And it was Toasty Boy leading the way for Forest Hills. 26 elims, more than any other 2 teammates combined. Talking about fragging out. 17k damage and just 4 deaths. What a banger of a game. But Franklin Regional were able to bounce back in their doubleheader for Division 2, and they looked like they had a point to prove after taking their first loss of the season, as they were able to sweep Portage area. And it was Banana Boat that was doing a little bit of everything. 26 elims, 4 deaths, 21.5k damage, 20k healing, and 10k damage mitigated. Talk about an MVP performance. And now that we've seen how last week's action broke down, let's go ahead and see who's moved up, down, or out of our Division 1 Power 5 rankings. And y'all already know we can't leave out our Division 2 squads. Here's our Power 5 rankings for those teams. And now that we're over halfway through the season, let's go ahead and take a look at those overall standings for our Division 1 Overwatch. And let's look at our Division 2 Overwatch standings as well. Now, if there's a particular matchup that you're looking for, let's go ahead and take a look at our schedule for week number 6. That way we can make sure that we got y'all in the right spot to catch the action live. My matchup to watch this week is definitely going to be the battle of a pair of top 5 squads, with Boyertown taking on Central Cambria in Division 1. And over in our Division 2 matchups, I'm going to be watching out for Ferndale versus Forest Hills. But with all that being said, it's time to get down and do what it do. It's time for week number 6. Good luck to all of our competitors out there, but don't forget that we've got more content than ever coming y'all's way over on social media, as well as over on YouTube. The top 5 plays this year have been spicy. Make sure you're getting involved every time you see those videos, smacking the like button, leaving a comment, and don't forget to tell somebody, to tell somebody, to tell somebody about it. Until we do catch y'all back over here for the next one, man, don't forget, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love hard. All right, y'all? It's your boy Q, signing out.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 6 of the TEC High School series. We've got some exciting Overwatch action today. 3 really great D1 games. But first, I got to introduce the legend in my digital booth here. Seth, how are we doing today, brother?
Good today. Rainy day here in PA. We've been getting hammered. So some of the schools are messaging saying, hey, we may or may not be able to play today due to the flooding. So a little bit of chaos, but we got these matchups here confirmed, ready to go for today on the mainstream. I'm excited.
Yeah, we've got Penn Trafford taking on Gateway here, the number 4 seed versus the number 7 seed. Ironically, Penn Trafford ranks 16th in the state overall, Gateway 26th in the state. Both of these teams only have 1 loss, and they both come from to Central Cambria, one of the only 2 undefeated teams left here in the TEC High School series.
Yeah, and those standings, those power rankings really are brought to you by the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Esports Association. So out of all the schools in the state of Pennsylvania, we have some very top-ranked teams here in the TEC conference, and we're excited to see a couple of them here take place with Penn Trafford and Gateway. This is going to be a very good first matchup, in my opinion. I think this is going to go 3 games.
Yeah, Gateway only 1-1 on the season, hasn't had a chance to play as many games. So Penn Trafford 3-1. I think this is a very good test here for Gateway. We're going to be starting out with Busan here. There's 3 different sub maps. Then we'll head to Watch Point Gibraltar, and then if we get to that final map, it will be Suravasa.
Yeah, a couple classic matches, or maps, excuse me, from Overwatch 1. That's whenever my experience really came from this. But I'm excited for the 5-on-5 Overwatch 2. Casted this a little bit here I think 2 weeks ago here, is filling in. So I'm excited to fill in here again today. And maybe our original caster will come in here. I know he had a little scheduling problem here. It wasn't anyone's fault, but I'm happy to fill in here with Hot Sauce. Hot Sauce is going to carry the stream as always. So we're excited for getting both these games, or all these matchups here starting today. And Gateway and Penn Trafford now kicking off now.
Yeah, we're certainly glad to have you here. We appreciate you as well. Game number 1 underway. This is going to be on Sanctuary, the submap of Busan. And of course, Neverfay, the crew playing together for quite many seasons here as well. Thrasher, Koops, Unknown Roses, all players to look out for. Sigma up front with that shield, looking to stand a great wall from May to cut off the tank, and Thrasher already in there doing work. Koops, Thrasher both picking up 2 more elimination, and with that, they should be able to control the point.
Wow, I think they just caught Gateway there off guard completely with the rush in the pool there. Gateway's kind of grouped up there a little, and then that May wall was beautiful, trapped them all in there on the side. That was a great little team composition and play for that first little fight here from Penn Trafford.
Yeah, that's why May can be so dangerous, the ability to kind of cut or separate the team from each other. We see that Sigma swapping to Reinhardt here early, maybe looking to get a little more value. Thrasher in a dangerous position. We'll have to back off to safety and look for the support to get him back on his toes. Meanwhile, Peridot lurking around on that Tracer. Tracer in this new meta has been an absolute nuisance. Tracer and Sombra are 2 that you don't really want to go against, but maybe these swaps from Reinhardt are big. They're going to lose not 2, but 3 players, and Gateway looking to establish some control here.
Yeah, Gateway really coming back from that first fight was a complete wipe. Now they're going to show you that they're not getting back down here from Penn Trafford. Both these schools are regionally located. They play each other on traditional athletics as well. So they're about 15-20 minutes separating these 2 schools in relay.
That's great to see them coming together here in the esports world as well, and having some fun together. Now on the control point, though, both teams losing a member here as they fight it back and forth. We'll take a look. Thrasher in the face of Soldier. Reinhardt swinging that hammer, looking to drop him down, and Thrasher will be the first to fall. So after some great engagements from Penn Trafford, excuse me, it seems like Gateway really starting to fight back here.
Yeah, they are. They're really starting to brawl back here. They're not afraid even after getting wiped in that first fight. Gateway showing you that, hey, we're not here to play, and we're one of the better teams here in Division 1, looking for this playoff push as we approach now the second half of the season here in the TEC conference. So we're excited. So these teams now are really battle each other out.
Ooh, duking it out there. That's going to be Peridot, though, with the pulse bomb to find it. 1. The turret will be dropped as well. Thrasher with a headshot on the